Hello everybody, happy Halloween 2025. I'm Heather. The last video I made was Halloween last year, so I'm a little bit out of practice. So what I'm going to try to do this year is I'm just going to show you my tour of my kitchen. Other people do that and they seem to be okay not doing the whole house all at once. It's going to feel a little bit weird to me because I already have my whole house decorated, but just to save myself some time and editing stress, this is how I'm going to do it this year. So my theme in my kitchen this year is like a candy cauldron, like a spooky, Halloween candy shop. Like if you went to Salem and you went into a candy store or something, and then the cluttered bins of different candies and that kind of thing all over, and it's decorated kind of, to go along with the season too. That was my my goal in here this year. We'll see how I did. So my outfit, I got my bat sweater. It's got some skulls on it too, right? This row here's skulls. And my bat brooch, and then I got some earrings that I've gotten from Walmart. They've got bats, but they're kind of colorful. Really like them because the point is to be kind of over the top Halloween, right? This is my time of year where I get to break out my, I'll show you in a minute, my orange Vans that I only wear pretty much this time of year because that's the only time I have anything that's this color of orange that I get to wear. And word of caution. Look at this sign up here. Okay, I bought that sign at Dollar Tree and I thought it was pretty cool. I think it was one of the $7 signs, but I went ahead and had my husband chop the legs off of it, and I painted around the outside of it, painted on the inside of it to make it look a little bit more professional and sturdy. They are good quality signs, but make sure you read them before you buy them, because we got treaters. And nobody noticed until I already had it hanging on the wall. And then I was like, treaters. Went to the store. All the other signs say trick-or-treaters. So just be careful when you're buying stuff like that. And, check the spelling first. I left it that way this year because I thought it was kind of funny. But I think I will be able to just paint over it, and I'll match the font and put trick-or-treaters for using it in the future. But anyway, here we go. Let's do the kitchen tour. I got this trim for my curtains this year from Temu, and I absolutely love it. I wish I would have bought more. If I would have known it was going to be that good, I would have bought 2 or 3 packs. The die cuts here above my chalkboard, I got those at the antique store, and I put them with some contrasting paper in frames, and I thought it would be a good way to store it, but I actually like it so much I'm just going to leave it that way. And these bats on my curtain are foam sheet. I cut them out of foam sheet, and then I sewed them onto my curtains like they're buttons. This is my little Dracula corner. You can get those images like that. You can get them from lots of places, and I just stuck it on the outside of the frame. I didn't even put it on the inside. I got some red hots and some different Draculas here in this corner. It's kind of a small corner, so, I got to put something that doesn't take up a lot of room over there and get in the way. Here's my popcorn cat and my popcorn pumpkin scarecrow. I bring those out every year. I love those. And these little mugs they have at Walmart this year, it's nice to have a little matching set. And up here is where it starts, where I have all my candy and that kind of thing, since I'm doing a candy theme in here. And I got, little spooky things up there too. It is Halloween, so I didn't want it to just be like Hershey bars and that kind of thing. Although that is good, but, you got to have a little bit of everything. I got some cookies there that I repainted so they'd look like Halloween. I got popcorn balls and lollipops and moon pies up here on this side, along with those birds that you can get from lots of different places in costumes. I love those. They're so fun. That cauldron is my sign I made this year. I made it out of foam clay, and it came out really good. It says Candy Cauldron on it. That was the idea early on for this year's kitchen. So the bowl stack right there is full of candy. And then we got Jason down at the bottom of the fish tank, and the fish. The fish is a hero. Fish is a hero. Another piece of that trim that I just wanted to use all of it that I had and not waste any of it. So I put it on my lampshade. Some fake cookies I made. I made those actually last year. I have better ones that I made this year. And some popcorn, candy corn, monster finger lollipops, and more of those birds up on this side of the cabinets. And a little salt and pepper collection. I have a couple of them here on behind the stove. And that little pumpkin right there is a crocheted pot holder. Super cute. All kinds of stuff over here in this corner. We got caramel apple lollipops, you know, circus peanuts, all kinds of stuff. And up here on this side of the cabinets, I have a cake that I made, and I made a fake cake that's chocolate with white trim, and then I made it so that I can stack up different things on it for different holidays. Like I have strawberries and cherries, and it has little pumpkins on it right now. The gingerbread house right there, my husband got that for me this year. That little tree has little ghosts on it, and I made those out of spun cotton. That was a new craft I tried this year, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Some Joanna Parker stuff that I've collected. I really like her stuff. I like the vintage style of it. A lot of people do. I have some vintage trolls up here on top of this window shelf, and some lollipops and things that I've made. Milk dud boxes. I just used all kinds of candy boxes. I saved them for quite a while, and just so I could use them. See my little ghost on my clock? I got that clock at Salvation Army this year. It didn't have its pendulum, so I put I put a piece of wire and one of my ghosts on it. Dracula back there with the crazy eyeballs. Those are gumball eyeballs, and I painted that mask. It's one that you get on like a popsicle stick mask from Dollar Tree. I think he came out pretty cool looking. Here's my cookies I made this year. They're made out of foam clay. Way easier to make than the actual clay, you know, like regular clay. And they're lightweight. They feel like a cookie. They look like a cookie. Love them. This one right here looks really good. See that? How shiny it looks? It looks just like, you know, a real cookie. Maybe I'll do a video on how to do those cookies. Lots of people make fake bakes, but that one right there came out really good. My cauldron full of pretzels and Cheez-Its. My cup there has my Mountain Dew in it. I left it sitting there. I thought it was on theme. It's okay. But this is my kitchen. I'm going to get back so you can see like the whole thing all at once. Super colorful and cheery. When we go into the next room, when I do my next video on my dining room, it's a lot more moody. My kitchen is where it's like super Halloween feeling. Like if you don't get the Halloween feels from this room, you're not going to get the Halloween feels. But I hope you liked it. And let me know if you have any questions about where I got anything, and I will let you know. Thanks for watching.